And here we go, the race is about to get underway here. We now cut to the grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 red lights are on here in Silverstone. It's lights out and away we go. Good start by Toby here from pole position. Watford man hasn't got the best start. He's going to be under pressure from Lucky Lambert as they head through turn 1 now. Lucky Lambert has managed to get back into second place. Watford, Fazber's managed to get past Paco Barney. Wally and Hodgie have stayed in place. And Ultra Titan's dropped position to Fazber now. Ultra Titan down to 7th place. Strategy and Wally's got past Hodgie as he predicts his strategies here. All soft to medium. Besides, I imagine it will be medium to soft. That's a massive tyre drop off occurs. So watch Watford man here in P3. Toby leads the way from Lucky Lambert now. Man in P3, Wally P4, Hodgie P5. Fazber 6, Ultra Titan 7, Pakabani 8th, and Nusas Istog in 9th place. As here again the predicted pitch strategy, soft to medium all the way down the field. Ultra Titans though doesn't say. However, he has just been passed around the outside by Pakabani, so beautiful move around the outside of Cox. Can Ultra Titan fight back? No, he can't. He's stuck behind him, and there's nothing he can do about it. So not a good start to race for Ultra Titan. However, he is now having to go back at Pakabani. We're going to ride on board with him here as they head towards Stoke Corner. He is not using overtake, saving his battery until he knows his tyres will kick in. So lock up there to avoid hitting Pakabani. Very dramatic there. Here from the start here, position change, we got Fazber up 2 positions, Paco and Ultra Titan down 1. Lucky Lambert's managed to jump Watford man, and Wally has got past Hodgie. So best start overall there for Fazber. He's gone from P8 to P6. Very good stuff there. Let's keep an eye out on penalties for now. Let's go back to the lead group because I think Lucky Lambert is very close to Toby, because Toby going for his first win here. Still looking for his first win in season 4 and overall in the league. So he doesn't want to bottle this too much. He's got to think about the long game this race. Lucky Lambert's behind him, and Lucky Lambert's got pretty much a full batch of ERS to use. So I reckon he's saving it until we get into DRS range, and then he can have a proper attack. However, Watford man is not too far behind, and Wally's having a look at Watford man. Watford man's gone off the track. Wally's going to have a go into the Maggott and Beckett section. Wally goes down the inside. Very close racing, but Wally hasn't managed to get into the podium places as he looks to extend his championship lead on Ultra Titan here today. Great stuff. There's Toby there, trying to break the toe on Lucky Lambert, who's sticking right with him. Unable to, Toby has got his overtake off there. Hodgie's got past Watford man. Watford man's been forced off the track there by Hodgie. Oh, and Fazber's managed to get in as well. Watford man goes to the inside line. He stays ahead of Fazber, but he's dropped behind Hodgie. Very, very aggressive move there by Hodgie. That might be a look for the stewards, because that was definitely pushed all 4 wheels off of the track. There wasn't left any space really at all there. That's something I have done in my time, so I can't really complain. See Lucky Lambert here. I imagine he'll apply the pressure now with DRS. He's got 84% in his battery. He has got DRS this lap. Rolly and Hodgie both out the DRS and each other behind. One man's going to be pressuring Hodgie here, I reckon. He's having to think about it, but not quite close enough on the straight so far. Just think about it on the outside. Way through so far though. Rolly and Hodgie continue to drop back from the lead pair. Rolly that gap up to 1.5 seconds. Lucky Lambert's got the gap to 3/10. What's happened here? He's gone off the track a little bit. Oh, Paco's just got past Fazber. Sorry, I've just missed that. But he's made the move into Cops Corner. That's a very good piece of overtaking there, I'm guessing. Toby's made a mess of his line onto the hanger straight. He's going to have his first look here, Lucky Lambert, I reckon. He's heading towards Stoke Corner. He's caning on him. He's getting him. Is this a Mansell PK move? No, he backs off. So Ultra Titan has got back past Fazber into Stoke Corner. Where's Fazber gone? Fazber's got back past him. He's still side by side. Sorry. Round the outside goes Ultra Titan on the medium combat time. There's a bit of contact with the front wing. Fazber is pushed off the track, but Ultra Titan holds lead. But Fazber's gone back at him. Fazber has retaken the position as we head towards now turn 1 at Abbey, and that is a beautiful move. Back around the outside, taking him out of the Ultra Titan, losing traction. Now Saint will definitely be out for revenge here. He wants that position back as soon as possible. Goes right up to the back of him there. Now onto the Wellington straight. Faz will get better traction on the soft tire. Ultra Titan though, he's using overtake. He's got 50% battery. It's a small kiss on the rear. However, no contact and damage is made. And round the outside goes Ultra Titan into P7. New for P7 overtaking. Now Fazbear's having a look back at him on the inside of Luffield. He's going to have better traction as well on the soft tyre. He's going to drop behind momentarily, but who's got the lower downforce setup? Fazbear and Ultra Titan side by side into Copse Corner. Round the outside goes Ultra Titan. He's gone off the track. Still behind. Fazbear, can he stay ahead? Yes, he can. Well, cuts this battle ahead because Hodgie is starting to put the pressure on Rolly. He's using overtake. He's only got 40% battery left. Rolly's got quite a fair bit. No, he hasn't. He's got 30%, sorry. Here comes Hodgie on Rolly. We'll cut back to Ultra Titan in a second. I believe he is passing Fazbear, who has now decided to let him go. Ultra Titan now through Stowe Corner. As Fazbear has decided to let him go. He's just going to try and tow behind him. And hope he can stay with him. Through turn 1 now. We're going to cut back to lead battle because they are quite close at the moment. Looking down, but really hitting the curbs there. Come now onto the Wellington straight. He's only 3/10 behind Toby. He's looking in his mirrors, Toby. He's going to have a look because here comes Lucky Lambert. He's having to think about it. Useless Ice Dog has got a penalty for cutting corners. I'm guessing they're at turn 4. No, I'll tell you turn 3. As he now comes down the old pit straight, Toby trying to break the toe again, taking different lines here. Imagine the trio behind will be catching the Watford man right behind Hodgie here as we come into Copse Corner. Just 4/10 the gap. And Fazbear's still sticking with Ultra Titan, so I imagine he's desperate to get the toe along. Rolly's got a penalty as they head through the Magnus and Beckett section. That could really cost him in this race here, especially if Ultra Titan can make it work on the second stint. Looking Lambert's having a go. Has he got overtaken? Well, he has. He's going for the outside. Round the outside of Stowe Corner. The crowd clap their approval of this. He's still trying to hold it on the outside. Side by side with Toby here. Can Toby stay ahead or will he drop behind? Lucky Lambert has managed to get round the outside. That's Stowe Corner. A great move there. And he has taken the lead away from Toby for now, but Toby will be straight on the attack. He's not even used much ERS either. So he's still got a lot to defend him. It's Toby, I can't probably see. It's actually just a second so I can see. And he hasn't got much battery left. He's all defending. And we got it. Lucky Lambert's got 73%. He's got so much to use here. He surely could be able to easily defend. And he does. Only uses 10%. It's good stuff there. Hodgie's dropped back a bit from Molly. Watford man's putting the pressure on him. He's Pacabani in the background closing. There's Ultra Titan and Fazbear. Still very close together. Ultra Titan struggling to gain on these guys in front. But keeping the gap quite steady, which might allow him to gain back on them in the future. You see Hodgie. Oh, Rolly. Rolly's going slowly. And he's managed to get around him. But he's spun. He's spun in the Magnus Beckett section. And he's almost taken out Paco in the process. Oh, it's a nightmare. He just got that third place. He got too much on the curb. And the sausage curb was spinning around as he's come off it. Now he's going to be under heavy pressure from Ultra Titan. This is basically giving Titan a free position effectively. He can make it stick round the outside. And he does make it stick round the outside. Hodgie has blown his race. Small little errors he gets past. And now Fazbear's having a go. There's Lucky Lambert says the fastest lap of 129.9. There's a bit of contact between the two of them. Now onto the main straight. And last corner, Hodgie has seen his whole race fall apart in just a few seconds. And I'll be bitterly disappointed with him as we see Watford man now. He's attacking Rolly. Because he lost. Rolly had to brake there to make sure he didn't hit Hodgie as he came back on the track. However, Watford man had not got the best exit onto the Wellington straight, and he's now too far back to even make an attack. He's got a lot of ERS though. We might think about an attack here in the middle sector where Rolly might not be expecting it. He's having to think about it. There's a small bit of contact there, but both get away with no damage. As he now comes down towards top corner. Waffleman's going to try it on the outside. Rolly backs out of it. Waffleman's line's compromised though. Rolly's going to try and get it back. Lucky Lambert's got a freezing time and that could really affect Paco Barney's going into the podium places as they head to Maggins and Beckett's. And that's a great piece of taking advantage of the other guys' misfortunes. Paco Barney there, taking real advantage of Rolly and Waffleman. One's going to try and have a go back at him. He's come out towards Stoke Corner. Waffleman goes for it on Paco Barney to try and take back that podium place. He's on the inside. Paco Barney's had his line compromised. He has to go off the track and defend. Waffleman then quickly drops back across to defend from Rolly. Hodgie's got a 3-second time penalty for cutting corners. Waffleman and Rolly are in a side-by-side tussle here as you come into the last corner. Oh, there's more contact. Waffleman off the track. Rolly keeping it in on the inside, but he has to slot him behind and down to P5 in the end. Rolly wants that place back, as we can see here. Waffleman is really having to defend. He's lost ground to Paco after that initial attack, and that is not good news for him at all, because that means he drops out of the exit. He's had a massive snap on the exit. However, Ultra Titan trying to barge his way through past Rolly. Ultra Titan is right there with him now. He's really caught to his belt. Rolly goes to the inside of Waffleman, side by side, and there's no way through. However, oh, he's going to go for the cutback on the exit. No, just not. Just loses out. As we come onto now the National Pit Straight. Rolly is only 1/10 behind Waffleman as he come into Cops Corner now. Rolly and Nixie track limits. No, they all keep in. There's some of them. Rolly's having a real think about it. He's going down the inside of Waffleman into the first section. Ultra Titan's going to capitalise on that. He's going to try on the outside into Beckett. It's a beautiful move. Ultra Titan. Rolly though has a much better exit than the both of them. And he's got more batteries to use by the looks of it. Ultra Titan does not have much battery. Rolly's on the inside. Rolly could get a double overtake here. He's going down the inside of both of them. Rolly on the inside. Ultra Titan's going to try and hang it around the outside. Ultra Titan is memes now really starting to overthrow the soft. Waffleman fingers about it on the inside. No way through so far. Rolly's going to try and fight on the inside. He's going to force Ultra Titan as wide as he possibly can. Rolly has taken the place. Waffleman's right there. They almost make contact. And that could involve Ultra Titan spinning there if they contact at the wrong angle. Has been given a time penalty for multiple warning cut cards. I'm guessing through Max and Beckett. I reckon that last one was through turn 1. Well, he's had a big snap on the exit there. We're going to cut to the off-shot camera here. So you see Ultra Titan really starting to put the pressure on Rolly now. The two championship contenders. Rolly has a big lead. Ultra Titan still has time to make it back up. He goes down the inside into Brooklands. Rolly goes wide. Waffleman trying to get back at them now. The soft tires still got a decent amount of grip in them. And Waffleman really applying the pressure here as they come down the National Pit Straight now. The gap's spread out, two tenths apiece for both of them. Rolly is now holding up this whole train. The group behind are starting to close back up, Hodgie especially. Toby's got a penalty. So the battle fleet is neutralised. So as Rolly just can't do it. Waffleman gets a penalty in the process. Ultra is trying his absolute best. See Waffleman here, he's a bit further back now after making, I think, a mistake to go in the track limit. As also right now, the two championship contenders side by side into Stoke Corner. Rolly has to let him go for now. He has a bit of a snap of oversteer there. Toby and Paco Barney. Toby has pitted. Toby is going for the undercut on Lucky Lambert. They've both got penalties, so the lead is neutralised. Lucky Lambert pitted as well. Lucky Lambert has pitted to battle the pit stops. Not the best stop. The best stop there for Lucky Lambert. Toby's put on the hard tyre, and Lucky Lambert's gone for the medium. This is a critical mistake. This is a mistake by Toby. He's going to lose a lot of time here, and the mediums are known. This is a lap before the pit window, so surely the mediums can get to the end. Has Toby just blown this race and blown his chance at a potential first 60? As Rolly has got back past Ultra Titan. Rolly has got back past Ultra Titan down the Wellington Straight. I didn't get to see the move there as I was focusing on the pit stops. But Ultra Titan is back behind Rolly, and Waffleman's right back in this fight now with them two battling so hard. Championship rivals battling as hard as they want with each other, but knowing if they both go off, the championship stays exactly the same. If anything, Ultra's more risky. He has to be more careful. He's got ground to lose. He wants to make this gap up, he has to stay in the race. And most importantly, he has to be ahead of Rolly. He knows he can get ahead of Rolly on this second stint here. So he just wants to try and stick with him if possible. And not put himself in any issue moves. He's going to try and go around the outside in the Stoke corner. The two championship rivals side by side again through Stoke corner. This time it's the other way around though. And Ultra Titan has got ahead again. Waffleman's going for the undercut on both of them. And that could not work out well for Rolly. He could be under massive pressure. There's been a contact between them there as they head onto the Hamilton Straight. They both go a little bit wide there. Ultra Titan is in second place. Pakabani leads through the first sector. The two leaders battling in the pits. As Rolly really looks like he wants to get back past Ultra Titan here. He's having a real good look at Rolly goes to the inside of Ultra Titan. I reckon it'll be a pretty easy move. And it is an easy move. He's got back ahead. They're going toe to toe here. My throat is taking a pounding from it. They come now through Cop's corner. Ultra Titan really looks like he wants to get back past. They're obviously trying to hold that position and be the main thing here. However, the concern for both of them is Watford, if he doesn't make any mistakes in this lap, he could undercut both of them here. I imagine he's going a lot faster on those brand new medium tyres now. The softs nearing the end of their life. This is around the pit. This lap is the pit winner if I remember correctly. So expect Paco to be in this lap. Pakabani is in this lap. Will the other two come in? Rolly pits. Rolly's going for the undercut. He knows he has to try something different than Ultra Titan if he wants any chance of staying ahead of him. He knows Ultra Titan's going to be much faster in the second stint. Ultra Titan's going to stay out a little bit longer, so he will take the lead. Phasma stays out with him. The question is, where will Rolly appear in terms of Watford man? As they come into the pits now. Let's stop with Rolly onto the medium tyre. Looking how much is the fastest lap of the race on 1:29.888. So good lap there. Hopefully will secure him the fastest lap, as he definitely seems to be the quickest driver out there today. Where will Rolly rejoin with Watford? Watford's coming down the main straight now. This is the battle we're all focusing on. Here comes Watford. The undercut has not worked. He's pitted too soon. So the soft tyres still had a little bit like this. But he's now right behind Rolly. And Rolly's going to need all the battery he's got to defend. How much has he got? He's got about half of it. However, he's going for overtake, and he's got pretty much all the battery to use it. Half second behind though. Rolly's not using overtake mode, and it's not enough for Watford. Undercut has not worked. However, I imagine he will undercut his teammate, as Ultra Titan is now a lot longer. And Pakabani could capitalise on Toby's penalty here. He's on the medium tyre, Toby's on the hard, and he doesn't have any penalties. And neither does Ultra Titan. As this dog gets another penalty. As Ultra Titan now does have a penalty. So shocking there. For Ultra Titan, he's now got a penalty. Phasma's pitted. Looking now will retake the lead. Pakabani meanwhile is closing fast on Toby. 4 tenths gained since the middle sector. Looking how much it's at 1:29.585 as the new fastest lap of the race. So he is romping away out front. Rolly has another penalty, and that could majorly compromise him in this race. It's like he's battling hammer and tongs with Watford He's managed to get down the inside into turn 1. Unbelievable. Watford is going to really get on the attack here of Rolly. Hoddy's got another penalty, and Phasma's just rejoined right behind them. He's managed to overcut them, if anything. And Phasma's now right in this battle with fresher tyres. He could capitalise on this. Watford down the main straight. He is using overtake. He's using everything the battery's got to try and get past Rolly here. Phasma now right behind them as well. Now Paco Barney's closed right in on Toby. I reckon he'll be on him in a couple of laps. He's now 9 tenths behind, so he's going to have DRS this lap. Apologies for the voice crack there. He's going to have DRS this lap, and he can really take advantage of this. As Phasma goes off the track there. Oh, he's now right behind Waffleman. Rolly's now under a lot of pressure. And is he doesn't look to be in the groove he's been throughout the Thursday League at this track. It looks like not one of his favourites. As he's now under massive pressure from the cars behind. Here comes Waffleman down the inside into Stowe corner. McLaren gets past the Aston Martin. Great move by Waffleman. Roy will want to immediately get him back, I'm sure. Fastball now is looking really, really racy. As Roy goes out a bit wide there. That cost him. Because he cut to Paco Barney, who is now right behind Toby and can have a real look. How much battery has he got? He's got almost full. Whereas Toby, look at the temperature here, he's only got 50 odd %. So he can't longer. And Paco is right behind him with DRS. I think Toby can put up all the fight he wants, but it's not going to be enough. Paco Barney is going to take second place. Oh, there's big contact. Big contact between the two of them. And Toby has just blown his chance. And a first race winner in Silverstone, he spun as well. And Luffield, the cars behind him, got to take a point. Actually, look, he pulls off the track in time. Oh, and Toby's blown his chance. And a podium, a win. Strategy, a bad call. And now he has to limp all the way back to the pits if he wants to get a front wing change, and his race is effectively over. He goes wide at Cops, the crowd clap for him, which is understandable. He did a good race, but in the end he got the strategy wrong and then made a costly mistake there. Question is, has Paco got any diffuser damage from that? He seems to be driving relatively stably though, so I don't think he has. Oh, Rolly has got back past Waffleman, and Toby's on another spin by the looks of him. Yellow flag though, he has got away with it. So the two Aston Martin McLaren still side by side. Waffleman round the outside of Rolly. He's now going to stay ahead by the looks of it, as we see him now coming to the shot. Yet he is still ahead of Rolly. And Fazbear's still looking behind. As Waffleman is right in a close tussle here with Rolly. Rolly's going to have a look into the first sector braking zone. Toby has retired in the pit lane as expected. Such a sad for him. Such a sad race for him. He's in the prime spot there, but made the wrong call strategy. It's not worked out for him. As well, can he get past? No, he can't. So Toby retires in his pit box. I see it, Ronnie now having a go, another go at Watford, man. Oldtime's got another penalty, and Rolly's made contact with him. The championship leader is in the wall. He's lost his front wing. The championship leader has made contact at Cop's corner, and Rolly could be out of this race. No virtual safety car to clear up the debris either, so Rolly is effectively out of this race. As Waffleman got damage. There's debris on the track. Waffleman's in the wall. Waffleman has been in the wall as well. So two front wingers gone on the same lap. Dramatic scenes here at Silverstone. And Waffleman has to pit. Will he stay in the race though? And he's got a 5-second penalty of speed. The lack of downforce, of course, very difficult to judge your pit lane entry speed. Well, he's going to try as well. Can he get it right? Well, he does get it right. But they've both blown their race. I'm not sure whose fault the incident was. Rolly looked to be just behind him there. It was very close between him. Waffleman gave Rolly plenty of space. I think it's just the knock-on effect of them being so close together, and it's resulted in contact. And the championship leader, well, he has to finish this race. He needs to score as many points as possible. P7 will do for him, at least at some points. However, they're going to have to get past Eustace Istog, as he's now got ahead of both of them. So Oldtime's still HP. He's got 6 seconds of penalties. And he does now pit. Oldtime pits there. He locks up a little bit, so it makes you think he was slightly over the speed limit as he came in. So as he comes in now, the question is, what tyre will he put on? Looking at him now rounds the final chicane. So Oldtime is putting on, yep, confirmed, the soft tyre, as expected. The question is now, can he hunt down the leaders? He's got 10 laps. to try and chase down Lucky Lambert, maybe even Paco as well. Yeah, he's going to have to chase Paco down more than Lucky Lambert. Paco is his main target here, because Paco is going to be just ahead of him. So, oh, he's made a bit of a slide there. So, he now begins his chase of Paco Barney. 5 seconds plus the penalty though. So he has to get past him and get 6 seconds on him before the end of the race. If he gets a second lap, that will just be enough. You know, it won't be enough. If he gains a second lap, it will just not be enough. And his tyres are going to fall off more and more towards the end of the race. He's got to make gains now. He needs to gain, what, 1.5 seconds a lap here. As Hoffman's got another penalty. That's 11 seconds now. And he's almost caught Justus Istog. So they come down through the first sector. Istog has been caught by Watfman. Watfman is in the DRS. He's going to have a go into Brooklands. No, he's too far back. Not good enough for him there. So they're now going to come through. Down the national pitch straight now. Watfman playing a lot of pressure here. 0.3 of a second, the gap between the two of them. And lap 18 is race. Now Wolfman's having a real look into Maggots. He has to back out of it though. Good defending by Useless Istog there. In the first part of the corner. Our drive exit there. It's a good exit though. Wolfman's going to be right on the attack though. He goes down the inside. Obviously, he's made contact. He's made contact and he simply left him absolutely no room. From what I can see there, he left him absolutely no room. I imagine Watfman might have some complaining to do to the stewards after that one. Because that was not a good piece of driving there from Useless Istog in my opinion. It looked like he completely cut across him. You see a close battle here. Hodgie is really catching now to Fazba. He's going to be right on his back. He's going to have DRS. Has he got overtake on? Oh, sorry, no. He's not got overtake on. He has not got much of the battery left. What's Fazba got then? He hasn't got much of the battery left here. So both of them running low on battery. Look at this, it's a 29-1 for the fastest time race. That pretty much guarantee it for him. As someone at the back wants to try and seal it off him in the last couple of laps. As it goes right to the inside there, trying to break a toe. I think a little bit extreme for the circumstances. As I'm saying, it is gaining on Paco Barney. Quite considerably. Got the gap on quite a bit. He is only gaining that second lap and he needs more. He needs more if he wants to hold that second place. Get big points away from Wally here in the championship. Now Wally has now caught Useless Istog, so we'll cut to that battle in a moment. As I imagine they'll get quite a bit closer. Watfman has DNF'd. It's a shame what happened to him. He's just on the way, going side by side. The side by side down the Wellington straight here. Used to stop on the outside. Nothing he can do. Well, he's ahead of Useless Istog. I may be wrong in suggesting that I think Watfman's AI is coming out onto the track right in front of his teammate. Even though he has retired, he's done that weird glitch where it brings them out onto the track and decides to retire them on the track. Now might get in the way of Fazba. It's definitely going to get in the way of Hodgie's overtaking opportunities unless he does pull off to the side in the end. So he should get away without any penalty. And Hodgie now is right on the back of Fazbear. Fazbear is up, does activate overtake mode in the end. There's a little bit of a weave, that's fine though, because Hodgie wasn't attempting an overtaking maneuver. So Alpine continues to block the racing line for Hodgie in his striking helmet colour. He's had a spin at the last corner, and that is Justus Istog. Justus Istog was spun off in the grass at the last corner. So there's Hodgie and Fazbear now come from the middle sector. Fazbear's made a slight corner cut, and that's compromised his traction. Hodgie's going to be all over the back of him here as they come onto the Hangar Straight. Coming down towards Stoke Corner. Hodgie goes to the inside, he's too far back. And the man in the pink helmet can't do anything about it. I mean, he's really, really piling on the pressure here. However, Ultratitan's gaining seems to have stalled at 1.8 seconds. We have 6 laps to go in this race. Justus Istog gets another penalty. Where will that be? It's the pink Galaxy helmet of Hodgie now. Running heavy pressure now. It's on the DRS range. To come now onto the national pitch straight. Hodgie has dropped to half a second, 4/10 now. He's getting quite fast there in the toe. He's really making use of that toe. Oh, Fazbear's gone wide and got another penalty. That could be crucial in this battle. So now he not only has to stay ahead, he has to pull a gap of 3 seconds, which so far isn't looking likely. And Hoggie's making real good use of those white lines, really attacking each and every one of them. Fazbear's gone for the tightest line to the straight. He's trying to take he's got overtaken quite a lot of ERS actually, and Fazbear has seemed to have run out, so Hodgie could be on him on the next straight, but Hoggie's got a penalty as well. He's blown his chance in an easy position, and that could be crucial here if he wants championship points. And Ultratitan's charge seems to have stalled at 1.6, 1.7 seconds there. I don't think he's going to catch Paco, and if he does, I don't think he's going to be able to hold position for the penalty. So it's pretty full focus on this battle here for now, unless Ultratitan can get a bit closer, which he is starting to get into slipstream range. Fazbear makes a bit of a snap at the rear there. That could put him under pressure from Hodgie. Hoggie's got 80% ERS use. What's Fazbear got? He's only got about 10%. But is it enough? No, it's not. He's saving it up. He's saving his ERS up as much as possible, as Hodgie, for the Hangar Straight. He knows that's his best chance at getting ahead. 4 laps to go in this race. And Lucky Lambert is heading for another win this season. Good stuff by him. So as Fazbear now under pressure from Hodgie. We've just been given information that Watfman had wheel issues during that race. This is why he was a bit all over the place in some cases. So by the looks of it there, Fazbear has run out of VRS. The light was flashing, and Hoggie's still got a healthy amount there. Now applying the pressure to Fazbear onto the Wellington Straight now. He's still got a good amount of ERS. He's using it here. Fazbear using everything he's got. He's down to almost 10% here. But he can't get near enough, because by the time he gets near, Fazbear's recharged a decent amount of ERS. He's got to hope Fazbear gets a bad exit or he gets another penalty. at the moment. It's not looking like you make a move. Phasma's gone very wide there. Interesting line, and it's cost him a lot of time. Hodges now only 2.5 tenths behind. He's taken a tight line there, which hasn't worked either. Hodges now only 2 tenths behind. Less than 2 tenths into Maggotts and Beckett. And stick close to him here. He's got a really good run down the straight. He can easily get him. He is a little bit wide. I reckon he'll still have a good chance. He's got a lot more ERS. Phasma's got no ERS left. Surely this is it. This is the move. Hodges goes on the inside. He backs out of it though. I thought you'd go for that. Elstein has caught Paco Barney, but it's only 2 laps to go. He will not get that position unless Paco makes a rare mistake. So they come now through the last corner. Hodges, I think, lost his one chance there, where Phasma had no ERS and has not gone for the move at the inside, which looked like it was on, although unless he was a bit too far back. He didn't look it from the way I was. Hodges now 4 tenths back in. 3 tenths back. He's having another look here by the looks of it. Is he over into Brooklands? No, he's not. He's sizing him up for later in the lap, I reckon. He seems to be taken very close to this section. While he continues to stay out and power on, he knows he's got to get those championship points. He either has a lap, loses his top. Is he going for it into Copse, Hodges? He's down the inside, he backs out of it. Cuts the corner a little bit, but smart thinking. Lucky Albert's got another penalty. One more, he's under pressure from Paco Barney there. Paco Barney can get in that 9-second window. Lucky Albert's got to be very careful on these last couple of laps. He didn't get too many penalties. Well, he gets another penalty. Doesn't really affect him at this stage. So Hodges lost his mojo a bit there. He's got his ERS on throughout the whole section there, so he's trying to get back in a range where he can use the DRS. He's got 2 more attempts. He's got 2 more laps of attempts to get past him. Shouting me, I was 3 tenths behind Paco Barney, so to come onto the United States, he's not the best X in the world. Even if I think Paco will let him through here, just by the fact he knows he has so many penalties, and he can easily just stick with him. He doesn't let him through quite yet. There's a 2 behind. I'm very close here. Hodges can't have a look. He's not ERS. Phasma's got about 25%. Imagine he'll use this, and he's going to immediately try and break the toe. Where's Hodges gone? Hodges gone to the outside, and the move is finally completed. For Hodges there, I was thinking about trying to get him back on the brakes, but nothing he can do. Hodges has taken 4th place. My Sunday teammate in the Haas. Great move by him there. Lost unfortunately had that mistake before, but he could have been in the battle for the lead, but 4th place, I'm sure he'll take his Phasma, and it's very wide there. I imagine a better penalty for that. So, look at Paco Barney, he knows. That's Hodges. Hodges got another penalty! At a crucial stage in the race, Hodges might have just blown it. And I think I might have put the commentator's curse on that one. So just say he secured it. Because now, he needs a mistake from Phasma to get that penalty back. And so far, that's not looking likely. Got 2 more warnings to use on this last lap. He's going to have to make good use of them. He's going to make good use of them here. That line, he's lost a lot of ground there through this last sector. He didn't look very quickly there. He's now 8 tenths back, 9 tenths back. He cuts turn 1. He's got to be careful here. He knows the position to sit in there. He just has to keep the gap within 3 seconds. The position is right there in front of him. He's just to stay with him for 1 lap, although Hodges is so much faster. Could it be slipping away? Or can he still hang on to that 3 seconds? I think he will. But with how quick he is through these corners, it looks like his tyres might be starting to run out a little bit. So I think he's going to have 1 more go at Paco Barney. Paco Barney, I think, might get DRS here. He won't, but there is a lap car there. He goes to the toe. Either way, I don't think it's going to work. But Lucky Lambert has driven a brilliant race here today. He's commanded the field from the beginning. Lucky Lambert wins the BRL Thursday British Grand Prix. A great drive by the AlphaTauri. And second place is going to go to Paco Barney, just holding on from Ultra Titan in the end. Ultra Titan couldn't make those softs work in the way he wants to. He gets second place, his best results so far, I think. And Ultra Titan will finish third. But the battle behind is the interesting one. Hodgie has blown his chance of position. I've commentated cursed him. Sorry, Hodgie. Sorry, friendly teammate. You deserve something better there. But Fazbear has got in front of him. Rolly is the last one to finish. He comes through Cop's corner now. He's had a hard day there. Contact with Watford Man has ruined his race. And nothing more he could do. So Rolly just getting the points. He needs the points. 6th place. That's definitely a good result for him in the championship fight. He limits the damage done from Ultra Titan, so he'll still hold a comfortable lead. And he finishes in the MP6. So that wraps up the VRL British Grand Prix for Thursday. Driver of the day goes to Ultra Titan. So, good drive from Lucky Lambert there, taking P1 in the AlphaTauri. Great drive from him, as he takes the bow on the podium. Paco Barney second place, Ultra Titan in third with the end of penalties, costing him the chance to fight Paco for P3Rs. I think he would have been a little bit more aggressive. So, 2 Britons on the podium in their home race. Lucky Lambert wins his home race. Paco Barney takes himself a lovely P2. And Ultra Titan holds on to P3. Thank you for joining me. It's been a great opportunity to commentate for this league. I hope you all enjoyed my broadcast. And we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.